Hi, I'm Mel Pickup, Chief Executive of Bradford Teaching Hospitals, and welcome to the weekly news roundup from across the Trust. This week, I'm here in our Accident and Emergency Department's new state-of-the-art area, which has been renovated to help protect vulnerable patients from infection. More about that in a moment. Also today, an update about our Carers Passport that's currently being rolled out, and great news for the trophy cupboard, as we're the recipient of not one, but two very prestigious awards. But first, the Trust is currently benefiting from a range of capital investments, one of which is this brand new area designed to treat some of our poorest patients in A&E. This multi-million-pound project significantly enhances our ability to prevent the potential spread of infectious diseases like COVID-19 between patients and staff. Here's Dr. Michaela Blood, consultant in emergency medicine, to explain why it's so important.
The Trust has invested £2.4 million into developing this space. We've got 8 brand new cubicles, all of which are negative pressure rooms. They have a ventilation system that basically keeps the infection within the room, minimising spread, and this is so important when we're living in these COVID times. The patients that will be using this area of our A&E department tend to be the sickest patients that come to our A&E department, and many of those do present with infections, so it's really fitting that we have these negative pressure rooms for them. The staff are really excited to be using these brand new facilities. Everybody's going to feel a lot safer managing sick patients.
Thanks, Michaela. I couldn't agree more. This is such a timely addition as we continue to care for COVID-19 patients in an era that has become the new normal. Now, there are many thousands of unpaid carers in the UK, and we know how tough it can be, particularly when you're looking after someone who's in hospital or if you are an inpatient yourself. This week we launched our new Carers Passport, which supports the valuable work that carers carry out. Here's Laura Booth, Quality Lead for Patient Experience, to tell us more.
Any patient that's admitted to the Trust will be asked the question around whether they have an unpaid carer or not. And what this means is that there will be a care plan where the unpaid carer and the patient will agree what they want to be involved in. So that may be day-to-day cares, or they may want to be involved in discharge planning or multidisciplinary team meetings. But it also means that they'll get a passport that provides them with access to drinks off the teas trolley and other things that help make them feel comfortable while they're here with us. For example, reduced parking at 7 days. The aim is to support patients and their unpaid carers so they feel welcomed, included and supported whilst they're here in the Trust, and so that they feel heard as well. And we've also included a carers charter, which you can find on back of the passport.
Thanks, Laura. That's a really great initiative. Now let's take a look around the rest of the Trust to see what else has been making the headlines.
We're really proud and very grateful for Bradford Teaching Hospital's work being recognised. Our work, especially responding to COVID-19, was very much of a collaborative approach with our partners across the city.
When you get invited for breast screening, it's really important to attend because we find those little things that you can't see or feel. Do check every month. Don't forget, check up high, underneath your arm for both breasts and chests. And if you find something different from last month, do get it checked out with your GP.
Thanks, Julie. That's such an important message. Finally, if you're diagnosed with inflammation of the digestive system, you'll probably pay a visit to our inflammatory bowel disease team here at Bradford Royal Infirmary. Here you'll find experts who carry out scans, take biopsies and prescribe medication to help manage this long-term condition. Here's Deborah Collett, inflammatory bowel disease nurse specialist, to tell us more about the service.
We have over 3,000 patients that we care for, and they either suffer from Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis, indeterminate colitis or microscopic colitis. And all these diseases are where your bowel becomes inflamed to various points. It's a chronic condition, so in most people it's a lifelong condition. We run a telephone advice line for patients, which is an answer machine system that runs Monday to Friday 8 till 12, and that enables the patients to get in touch with us, and we return their calls within 48 hours. Sometimes they're about their medication, so it might be that they just have a query, or that they feel that they're having a side effect from the medication, or that they need a repeat prescription for the medication. And the benefit of this service is that it enables patients to get urgent access to care that they need in order to hopefully prevent hospital admission and make them feel a lot better.
Thanks, Deborah. What a great support you must provide to patients across our district. Well, that's it for this week. Don't miss any of our news on our social media platforms, Twitter, LinkedIn and Facebook. And until I see you again this time next week, have a good week. And if you get called for your vaccines, including flu or your COVID-19 booster, it's so important that you take up that invitation. Bye-bye for now.